Susie Ruffle.
Yeah.
Are you actually wearing a T-shirt with your own face on it?
Yes, I am.
A cartoon face?
Yes, indeed.
Who's that on the other side?
Who do you think it is?
Maisie!
It's Maisie Adam. Yes, this is just a little Big Kick Energy T-shirt which says, we've both got pints in our hands, and it says celebrating the growth of the women's game.
I noticed you've got the captain badge on.
Yes. Because
Why so?
Well, if Maisie keeps insisting on going on holiday, I will be the captain.
Where's she gone?
All over America.
Yeah.
She's gone all over America on a work trip with her colleague / husband, Mike. and I'm hoping they're having a lovely time. Maisie, wherever you're listening to this, I hope you're having fun. But we would not leave you in the lurch. We wouldn't let you not have the first week of the WSL, and we know that I can't do this by myself. So I am thrilled to introduce actress, football fan, one of my best friends to the podcast, Laura Checkley.
Hello, and apologies, listeners. I'm sorry I'm taking the place of Maisie.
Don't ever be sorry.
I actually feel very honoured to be in Maisie's seat, I've got to say.
I've got to ask, how high are your trousers?
Not as high as hers. Is that possible?
Don't think so.
To get it as high as that?
No, but she's got such a long leg.
She has got a long leg.
She's got...
Great set of pins.
Great set of pins.
Yeah.
Her wedding dress was like a mini skirt. Like a mini dress.
Yeah.
She looks so
It was
cool.
meant to be full length. It was full length in the shop.
Yeah, full length for anyone else.
Oh my God.
But thank you for sitting in our dear Maisie's absence. First questions, Laura. You're a big football fan.
Huge football fan, yeah.
Grew up loving it.
Yeah.
And grew up more into the men's game?
Yeah, of course, because it was on TV.
Yeah.
And my stepdad was a massive football fan. All my family, my biological dad, my family were QPR fans, but my stepdad was a Liverpool fan. So, of course, in the 80s, who are you going to support? Not QPR. So me and my brother are big, long-time Liverpool fans. And I've always kept an eye on the women's game. I used to play. I played when I was younger. I used to play for Brentford.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Tell me about playing for Brentford.
I played for Junior Bs, so I was really young.
Yeah.
From 8 or 9. And then I got scouted for Arsenal. Did you know this, Charlie? No. I got scouted for Arsenal when I was 14, but I was going to dance school at the same time, and my mum said, you have to make a decision because everything's clashing. And P.S., there's no money in women's football. I never went, which I'm furious at myself for, but also, yeah, I think I'd have been injury bound. As you know, I've got a torn meniscus as we speak, so...
Laura does have a torn meniscus. Is that linked to the tap dancing, do we think?
No, I went to... Am I allowed to say Tocker Social?
Yeah.
Hey, go there, play some football. It's like this. It's like 10-pin bowling, but for football. It's at the O2, and this ball shoots out of a hole, and you have to whack it and hit loads of targets. And I got a bit carried away and tore my meniscus.
Did you trick yourself into thinking you were a lioness?
You should have seen my first touches as that ball shot out that hole. I'm telling you now. She's got techers. Have you seen me on Soccer AM?
Oh, you were very good on Soccer AM.
I hit
top bins.
Top bins. Yeah, I didn't quite get top bins, but yeah, I scored. They used to throw a ball onto a trampoline, it'd bounce off, and you'd have to volley it. And a lot of people miss. It's actually really hard. And yeah, I scored a screamer. But underneath, loads of the comments were like, "The goalie let that in," and all of that.
Of course,
so, yeah.
Would that have been men?
Do you know what? Yes, 100% men. 100% men. Yeah. It's funny.
Now, as you well know, on this podcast, Maisie and I are pacey and goosey, because before Maisie goes on stage, she goes goosey and I pace. 2 questions. First one, what do you do before you go on stage? I've just seen you in a play. You were absolutely brilliant, as always. What do you do before you go on stage?
I get loosey.
You get loose?
Lucy, yeah. I do loads of stretching. I do yoga, actually.
Do you?
Yeah, I've just done a play, and I hadn't done a play in ages. And usually in my 20s, I'd have just touched my toes and gone on stage, you know what I mean? That'll do it. But yeah, one of our dance captains, because we had a bit of movement in it, she would do a little yoga warm-up with us. And as you know, I love my yoga.
You do love your yoga.
Yeah, so I do a little bit of stretching, get loosey-goosey, eh?
Very nice.
Yes, I'll be loosey, because then it rhymes with...
Goosey
and
pacey,
not
sort
really,
of, yeah. But I get the gist.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a nickname?
Yeah.
Checkers?
Checkers, yeah. Always the surname. Checkers, Checkley, yeah.
Let's get into the important business.
Yeah.
Who's your team?
So, obviously supported Liverpool as a kid.
Yeah, because you're a bit of a glory hunter.
Sure.
And how's that transferred to the women's game?
Right, I want to just say how I came to decide on what women's team. Obviously, I couldn't support Liverpool because I wanted to put my money where my mouth was, and I thought I want to really going to watch a game and invest in a team.
And you love a bit of silverware.
And I love a bit of silverware. So who else but Chelsea? Chelsea. No, I've got a group of mates, and we all decided let's go and It was after we won the Euros in 2022, the first time, and we looked at the nearest stadium for us all, the local one. It was Kings Meadow, and actually it was either between Brighton and Chelsea, but one of my mates who you know very well said, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to see a lioness. So we picked a team that had some lionesses in it as well. So we went Chelsea, and I'm a huge Emma Hayes fan at the time. She was obviously managing, and I too wanted to watch some lionesses. And I just wanted to watch some really top-notch football.
So you had Emma Hayes for a couple of seasons as a Chelsea fan. Then, of course, you left to go over to the States. What are your feelings on Sonia?
I think she's a perfect replacement.
Yeah, she's great, isn't she?
And I think it was time for Emma to go. She left the squad. Chelsea's got so much depth, which is why they're really hard to beat. Yeah. And I think she's a perfect replacement. And she's brought in some really exciting people. And it's been seamless, hasn't it? Yeah. It's been seamless. Yeah. And that is largely down to, she's an amazing manager, but Emma leaving the squad in a really, really good state. She hasn't had to make tons of changes, not really.
No. Well, listen, you started talking about Chelsea's depth. Let's talk about the scores from this week. WSL scores week 1, Friday the 5th, Saturday the 6th and Sunday the 7th of September. Chelsea 2, Man City 1. Arsenal 4, London City Lionesses 1, Tottenham Hotspur 1, West Ham 0, Manchester United 4, Leicester City 0, Liverpool 1, Everton 4, and Brighton and Hove Albion Seagulls 0. And Aston Villa also 0. Oh,
shame.
Right. Let's start off by talking about your team, the Chelsea-Man City game. Kicking off the WSL season with a big one. Sadly, no Sam Kerr on the field yet.
But she's on the bench.
She's on the bench. And there was a real roar when people saw that she was on the bench. Did you see that?
Exciting,
people were very excited to see. What did you think of the game?
I thought it was good. I'll be honest, I think we were lucky to get away with 2-1 because I thought Man City looked really good. I'm a big fan of Man City and how they play. I think they're really exciting, and I just think we were lucky. Like Alex Greenwood she rattled the woodwork like twice, and I think I'm almost certain she did. And I think obviously like she whipped in that cross and it ricocheted off of Niamh Charles. It was an own goal, but I think they deserved that goal. I think they deserved more, and they could have had more. I think, I thought it was tight, and it's good to see. I want teams to compete with Chelsea. Like I want that jeopardy as a fan as well, you know.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's something we've definitely spoken about on the pod before, and something as a new football fan, you learn is that it's really boring when you know what the score's going to be.
Yeah.
I really want Chelsea to have to worry this year.
Yeah, and I kind of want that as a fan as well. That's ridiculous of me to say, really. I know other fans, but what are you saying? But I do think, and also you want that for the game. You want that for the women's game. You want other teams to put in as much time and effort as they are putting in at Chelsea, and to show that they care about their women's team.
Yes, absolutely. Chelsea's new signing, Ellie Carpenter, was very impressive.
Yeah, first assist.
Yes.
Yeah. She knocked it in.
First
Aggie
assist.
Beaver knocked it in.
Of course she did. She's
just getting better and better, Aggie. It's so good to see. Like, good luck, Sam, getting back in the squad because Aggie's, she's young, she's hungry, and she's good. Her
really
game's getting
good.
better and better.
I
I think Emma Hayes really moulded her. She's they talk a lot about that. And I think she's just a really exciting player. Really
How do you mean when you say moulded? Like if someone...
Well, she's just had a lot to do with her beginnings.
So her style?
I think so, and just her mentality playing under Emma. And Emma Hayes has talked openly about Aggie and her game and stuff. So, I mean, it seems like she's had a massive influence on her.
Yeah, not a bad person to be your mentor.
No, can you imagine? I'd actually love to play her in a biopic. Emma Hayes, not Aggie Beaver.
I'm going to have to let Laura gently walk towards the camera.
What do you reckon, Emma?
No, I think you could do that.
Yeah. I think she's formidable.
Oh, I think she's brilliant.
Yeah. I hate that she's managing the US because they're going to be phenomenal.
They're going to be incredible.
Yeah, they're going to be really hard to beat.
Yeah, well, let's not think about that until we go to Brazil.
Yeah.
Now, Chelsea's Erin Cuthbert, Man City's Alex Greenwood, and Lily Murphy all went off with quite painful looking injuries.
Yeah, especially
did you see
Lily
that?
Murphy, I think. Yeah, it's not looking good, is it?
No, they haven't released anything yet.
Yeah, I think Lily's looks pretty bad, doesn't it? It's like a break, is it?
Yeah, it looked like an arm or a shoulder break, which I'm going to say it, not great for football.
No.
So...
No, what else isn't great? Torn meniscus.
Yeah, for you. Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
Can't stand in those stands for very long. You got to stand at Kings Meadow.
Of course you do. Yeah.
I love being at Kings Meadow, being at the smaller pitches. You're just
it's
right
really
in there.
exciting.
Such a difference.
We saw the FA Cup semi-final there.
Yeah,
and
so close, right?
It was so close.
Good chips and all.
Oh, we had a pie, and it.
Oh no, I wouldn't go pie there. Go your chips.
Now let's move on to the Arsenal London City Lionesses game.
I was so excited. So excited to see this, weren't you?
Yeah, really excited. For about the first 15 minutes, it felt really exciting. Of course, London City Lionesses, just bringing people up to speed if they're not across it, they are the new team that have come up from WSL 2 this season, and their owner, Michelle Kang, has some very deep pockets.
Oh.
And she has spent a lot of money on this team.
Deeper pockets than Maisie's jeans.
Exactly right. Exactly.
She's got a lot of money, made a lot of big signings.
Yeah.
But can they gel together? That's the thing. It's going to take them time to find that.
It's hard to, especially playing Arsenal, who are a team that are so gelled together. You've got to remember as well that lots of those women are also in the England squad. Yeah. So they are so used to each other's style of play. They know, they can read body language. They know how to play together. They really are a team. And that is something that I would say really sings at Arsenal.
Yeah. They struggled. Arsenal looked clinical. They looked really good, I've got to say. I love watching them play. They looked really sharp.
Yeah.
They're up for it. And LCL, we'll call them.
Yes.
London City Lionesses. They just, their defence, it was really gappy. It weren't great. It's going to take some time, I think. It's going to take some time for them to adjust to the WSL. And also, they're playing one of the best teams in Europe.
Yes.
The best team. They won the... it'll be interesting to see how they play against the non-sort of Man City, Chelsea and Arsenal.
Yes.
So I think it's really exciting. It's exciting to have a team that's just, it's a women's team, right? They don't have a male team, so they're totally doing this on their own. I think it's really impressive that she's putting a lot of time and money into it.
And I mean, they've probably got the best odds of anyone staying up just because of how the WSL is working this season. So next season there's going to be 14 teams in the WSL.
That's right.
So what's going to happen is the top 2 teams from the WSL2 will automatically go up, and then the last team in the WSL and the third team in WSL2 will have a playoff.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
So that's how they're doing it. So it's sort of like a one-time only.
Wow, so they've got one more chance to stay up if they're going to get relegated.
Exactly.
Oh, wow,
so
I didn't know that.
But
that's exciting.
I feel like that. My gut currently is saying that team will not be London City Lionesses.
I hope
because
not.
they do have so much talent.
I do.
They've got so much talent.
They're not messing about.
No.
The signings are like, we mean business, I'm going to say. It's just whether all those incredible individual players can play together. Because you can have the best individual players in the world. It's like some international teams, isn't it? Like you can have all these star players, but if they don't play well together.
The obvious holes in the team really showed up against a ruthless Arsenal who were making their bid for the WSL. 2
assists from Mead.
Yeah.
And she came on later. It's just showing you Arsenal have got depth now as well, that they can bring Mead on later.
Yeah,
you know, all of those things, and really impressive.
Have to talk about Olivia Smith, just briefly.
That goal, the first goal.
Oh,
belter. She's insane.
She's insane. And I think she's 20. And I mean, I'm sure we'll come on to it, but I think Liverpool might miss her.
I think they. Well, I think we've seen the results coming up.
Listen, I don't want to surprise anyone, but let's say it wasn't Liverpool's greatest day.
No,
they won't take that.
No.
But yeah, very exciting. Of course, Chloe Kelly also got on the score sheet.
I think Russo and Kelly together. It's going to be dynamite.
Yeah, it really is. We've got a match report here from Freddie. Dear producer Charlie, Pacey and Goosey, I'm going to add Lucy because I think they didn't know. They didn't know you were here, and I'm sure that they'd included you if they did.
For sure.
Love the podcast, avid listener. I am an LCL fan, so being at a Gunners home game was intimidating to say the least. I was happy when we started off surprisingly strong, having good possession and making the most of a penalty given to Aslani to take us into the lead. However, Arsenal soon found their pace and Olivia Smith got a goal a few minutes later. As much as it hurt, as a new signing, I was very happy for her. I love fans of the women's game. A few near misses later and a couple of excellent saves from the LCL keepers. I was less happy for Chloe Kelly when she scored. I love her as a lioness. Less happy when she's in opposition. Was a good goal though, so fair play. I mean, so reasonable.
Yeah.
The second half saw some more yellow cards, some close shaves and more excellent saves by Letty and Van Domselaar. And there were also a couple that were headed towards the car park.
That people or balls?
That's balls.
Just a couple.
Just a couple.
And I noticed a lovely couple heading towards the car park.
Rumours are it's still landing. However, Arsenal scored 2 goals within seconds of each other. The first by Blackstenius, followed swiftly by Manham. At 4-1, I was beginning to think we might not be able to pull it back. And I was right. The match ended after 6 minutes of extra time with Arsenal winning. Big surprise! Against a titan of the game, though, I think LCL put in a pretty good performance, especially given it's their first WSL season. If I was to give out a player of the match, I would have to say Kamaji from LCL did some extraordinary defending and was a big reason why we didn't lose worse. For Arsenal, Emily Fox had a hell of a day at the office, stealing more than the great train robbers and genuinely being immaculate at her work. As great as the match was, I do have one small gripe. Oh, here we go. Points of view. LCL fans had one block/stand in the whole stadium, and I was disappointed to find there were Arsenal fans in it. There are 29 other blocks plus upper tier were filled to the brim with Gunners, and it was a shame that our tiny sliver still had home fans in it. They announced we were at 38,000 fans in attendance, which is amazing, but we can't have had more than 800 at a push. I can't help but think this would not fly in the men's league. Granted, there is decidedly less hooliganism in the women's game, but still. Oh well, life moves on. P.S. I really rate the pizza at the Emirates. Freddie, I really went on a journey with you and I loved it.
Yeah. But all I got from that is I want to try some pizza.
Yeah.
Is it sourdough? Is it a thick crust? Is it a slither? Like, I'm not interested if it's a thick crust. Very expensive. Oh, really?
Very expensive. I think it's I'm not saying it's a Goodfellas from a freezer. But I'm not saying it's not.
Okay. You see those pizzas you can get out of like vending machines now?
Oh,
I'm just imagining that now.
Absolutely unsubscribe.
Yeah. Oh, no. I would have done back in the day.
Oh, I know that.
100%. I mean, and by back in the day, I mean like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I know. You mean last year, don't you?
Last year, yeah. Going on a bit of a health kick now. I'll avoid the vending machines.
What do you think the scenario is there? Do you think it's already ready and then it's frozen?
For sure. At a stadium, yeah.
They have one at Brighton and Brighton train station.
They've probably got like a fire stove pizza oven thing at Brighton, have they not?
Well, I don't know, probably. And there's probably a vegan option.
That's interesting what they said about the away section
being so small. Yeah, that is disappointing.
I've not been to the Emirates much.
Yeah,
have you been there in the away section?
I've been quite a few times. No, I've always been in the Arsenal section, which I've got to say, listen, say what you like about Arsenal, but they know how to have a party.
They do. When we played them, I looked over at the stand. We were at Stamford Bridge. I was like, oh, that looks fun. They look really fun. We just look smug. We'll probably win this.
Yeah.
But I was like, it looks fun over there.
That's the thing. That's why all the new fans
go to Arsenal.
Become Gunners. Yeah. Because they are...
And great kits, all of that, you know.
Great merch.
Great merch.
Talking of merch, our new T-shirts are available from Friday.
I'm wearing one now. I'm loving it.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good. Celebrating the growth of the women's game.
It's great. It's really great.
I think Freddie has really hit the nail on the head with all of that. I think the LCL are exciting.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen next, but I really hope they bring something. Now let's talk about Sunday's games. They were all on at the same time, which was a bit annoying, so we had to follow them on catch-up. I mean, the Merseyside derby.
It was good, actually. It was really good. The first half was particularly good. Liverpool didn't show up in the second half. It was a shame.
Yeah, they were all in the bus home, I think.
So Everton's new signing, Ornella Vinola, she scored a hat-trick. And those goals that I think... Was it the first one? Is it like top bins?
Yeah.
It was insane. Really huge result for Everton, but they're looking really good.
They're looking really good. Also, worth
they look
mentioning,
good.
That was her debut.
Yes.
So it's a hat-trick on her debut.
I mean, when you think about... When I used to play as a kid, I used to...
She could have gone pro.
Could have gone pro. Torn meniscus. When I used to play as a kid, I would go out in my nan's garden and I would imagine I was coming on as a super sub, like Chloe Kelly or Michelle Adjaman, and that I'd score the winning goal.
Of course.
So, but when you used to think about making your first... your debut for a team, just even scoring would be a dream. A hat-trick?
An assist would be lovely.
An assist would be lovely.
Getting minutes.
Yes, yeah, getting minutes, getting on. So a hat-trick is like what... She couldn't have even dreamt that up.
I don't know what's happening at Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think they've they've obviously lost their star, haven't they? That's the thing. When I saw that FA Cup semi-final last season, Olivia Smith brought something to the team. She was just phenomenal. She really was their star player. So now what's happening over at Liverpool? I'm not sure.
Yeah, Liverpool are great, but they've lost a couple of big players. Taylor Hines and Olivia Smith. So I think they need to maybe make some adjustments at Christmas if they can and bring in, a more dominant player.
Let's move a little closer to home with the Brighton Villa game.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, and do you know what? I hate to say this. Bit boring. I hate to say it was just a bit boring.
Yeah, it got stuck. It was lovely to see Ellie Roebuck.
It was great to see Ellie Roebuck.
Ellie Roebuck back after everything, and great to see her in the WSL. I hope she gets more time because she came on as a substitute, didn't she?
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happened.
Two goalie subs this weekend.
That is really unusual.
Yeah, it's quite rare.
I would imagine that it was a very frustrating game for both Brighton and Villa.
Yeah, I think that...
I mean, great, we both got a point.
I think Villa looked good. They just couldn't finish off. They had a few chances. Rachel Daly had a chance early on, didn't she?
She's always
I think she rattled the woodwork and all. Lots of that, rattling of the woodwork this weekend. And Michelle Adjaman got close a couple of times.
Yeah.
And, I think Brighton... I feel like last season Brighton might have lost that game, though. Do you know what I mean? I feel like they might have lost that game last season. So I thought, it might have felt boring for the fans, or no goals, whatever. But I thought they looked... I don't know. I thought they looked okay. They looked really... Of course, with Michelle Adjaman, anything is possible. But they looked more threatening on the break.
Yeah, I think so too. And
counter.
I think... That's a bit harsh of me to say it was a bit boring, but I just wanted some goals, to be honest. So a point each for us. Man U Leicester. Now, a very strong showing from Man U.
Yeah, Leicester were not. Yeah, but God bless them. They got pummeled. They got pummeled.
The Foxes were in the bin.
Yeah,
that was not a good game for them. They lost 4-0.
Yeah, Tooney scored. And I think was it the anniversary of her dad's passing?
Oh, was that right?
Yeah, and she did a little kiss up to the sky and whatever.
Oh, that's really special.
Yeah.
Then we had a goal from Elizabeth Turland, then, who of course used to be a player here at Brighton, then Mallard, not once but twice.
Yeah.
Why the hell not?
She played great.
She really did.
Really sparky.
Now, we've spoken a lot about, what's been going on behind the scenes at Man U, the issues there. And yet this team, I mean, so frequently they really show up, and I'm quite excited for what their season is going to hold. They came out, didn't they?
They did, and let's hope it continues to be as positive as that. I think Jess Park's going to be really great there.
Yes.
I think she'll link up well with Tooney.
Yes.
And I think it's going to be really good for her, like that swap, which I know we're going to get to. I think she's going to get more minutes on the field. It's going to make her a better player for England, all of that.
All those things.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that. I think they look good, really good, Man U. They could definitely be top 4.
Yeah.
But they just need a lot of support, and I hope they get that this season.
And then finally, Spurs-West Ham. Now, Spurs just edged this in the last minutes thanks to a penalty from Beth England.
I thought West Ham looked better. Did you? I thought they did. Spurs looked a bit shaky. They haven't really made any additions.
They've done
couple of
sort
additions.
of nothing.
Yeah. Got a new defender. But they've not really done anything. Got a new manager. Is it Martin Ho?
Yeah, that's right.
So let's see how he does.
Yeah, quite unusual.
I mean, he'll be relieved with a 1-0 win. You know, who cares how you win on your first match? Let's just get it under the belt. But I thought Spurs were lucky, to be honest. That should have been a draw, really. But I thought West Ham looked more threatening.
Yeah, I thought they looked more on it.
Yeah, definitely.
They looked more on it. And, you know, they want to put their flag in the sand on the first day of the WSL.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not suggesting that this is an indication to,
no,
you know, how the league will go. But I imagine West Ham will be disappointed with that because, I think they really
deserved
it.
At least a draw out of that. They deserved a point. Yeah, it's a shame.
You know, of course, Maisie has gone away with her colleague Mike.
How lucky for him.
Yeah.
That she's, you know, taking time away to spend time with her colleague.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so lovely.
It's really special, isn't it?
Lovely for him.
Yeah, they have a lovely work partnership. But last month, she went down to So London of Regent Street to chat all things sports bras with Millie Bright and MAAREE founder Mari Thomas-Welland at the launch of Millie's collaboration with MAAREE. Yes, once again, Maisie is lionessing. Here is that brilliant interview right now. Charlie, press play.
We're here in the stock room. Are we going to say stock room with MAAREE and Millie Bright? How are you?
Hello.
You
Thank you
okay?
so much.
I'm calling you MAAREE just like one name.
Yeah,
Just like Madonna.
I'm like Cher.
Yeah, MAAREE from MAAREE.
Yeah.
So we're here on Regent Street, straight off the stage of hosting a sort of talk at the launch of Millie Bright's Dream Big sports bra collection. I know we've spoken about it now, Millie, but if we can just sort of recover some of the stuff we just spoke about. But for those that don't know, Millie, for a long time, basically up until this collaboration, couldn't find a sports bra to do the job, right? And this is seemingly an issue for every woman in and out of sport as well. MAAREE, can you just tell me the statistic that you told me out there afterwards?
Oh my gosh, yeah, so that 80 to 90% of women are actually wearing their wrong size bra, which is insane.
That's crazy.
Why
is that? Is that because... Do you think that's because, like, when we first start wearing a bra, it's quite an awkward part of your life. You're desperate not to get anything wrong. Heaven forbid, get something wrong that's to do with your own body. In an area that seems quite taboo to talk about.
Absolutely, it can be a bit of an awkward thing to go for your very first fitting. You know, you've never done it before. You got someone else's hands on you. You get a bit scared about it. But luckily, there's more places that offer it these days, make it more comfortable. You can have online fittings, or just provide the education so you can fit yourself at home.
Yeah.
But basically, people don't either get a fitting or they haven't measured themselves in such a long time. But also, unfortunately, there are big shops out there who are still measuring a different way to everybody else. So they measure what's called the old-fashioned way and adding inches onto your underband unnecessarily, and so you're wearing a bigger band than what you need to, and that's why
even the people that you go to get it done right are doing it wrong.
Sometimes, yeah.
I was just going to say that.
Really?
Well, it's like VAR in the game. You can bring VAR into football, but if the people using it aren't doing it correctly, it's not an advantage. It's a disadvantage.
I absolutely love that we've made a comparison already to
just
VAR.
Saying, I'm just stating facts. But I was going to say that I wouldn't trust the places that I go for fittings, and you don't equally know what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah.
So it's like people are telling you, this is how you fit it, this is what you're meant to do.
But it's the blind leading the blind.
But also, it's a generic fitting.
Yeah.
So it's like I said, every woman is different.
It's hardly bespoke, is it?
Yeah.
So after years of experiencing this, Millie, you got in touch with MAAREE, and tell us about what a difference it made immediately.
Oh, mine immediate was support without being suffocated. That's the only way I can describe it. Wearing two bras, it was like I was suffocating. Like I had to literally hold my bra off in games if there was a break in play and just be like...
Yeah, I
Get a
imagine
deep
that's
breath.
not ideal on the football
it's not
pitch.
ideal. It's also not good for my body and like your posture and like my muscles and
Because you're quite tall as well, right,
yeah.
Millie? So already you're needing to look after like your back and things in
Yeah.
terms of posture.
Exactly.
And then you're wearing the world's tightest
Yeah.
bras, plural.
Yeah, and then imagine that in phase 1.
God.
Not ideal.
No.
Not ideal. So for me it was, and that's why I always say it's not just game changing, it is
Yeah.
life changing,
Yeah.
because it could be a recovery day, it could be just a gym day, it could be, I have specific bras for certain things now. I have like my down day, I have my gym day, and then I have my training day,
Yeah.
where I've got my GPS in, and I only need one bra. Super supportive. I feel confident going on the pitch. Like I said, I'm not scared about getting sexist comments or how I look, or I'm just focused on football.
Because you know you've got the right thing for you.
And I'm just doing my job, and being able to focus on that is so like refreshing. And like I speak about it all the time, I'm always pushing it to the girls, and I'm like, for so long I was stubborn in the beginning, because for so long you've been told this is the best, this is the best, this is the best, and I kind of prove them wrong every time when I wear it, and I'm like, well, I still need 2, so obviously it's not. So at first I was like, yeah, and then I wore it, I was like,
Oh my
holy
God.
crap, I messaged Sue back, I was like, this is unbelievable.
Really?
And then
I bet you were literally like,
I was
hallelujah.
like, what the hell? Like, Jesus, 10 years too late. But
Wow.
it's,
That
you say
voice note was amazing.
It was,
Really?
it
Well,
was,
so Millie sent you a voice note literally just like,
yeah,
Sue
just
shared
yeah.
it because it was like, I was literally, I don't get blown away very often, and it literally blew me away.
I mean, it doesn't get better than that,
I
right?
know.
Than a like jubilant voice note from
I know.
Millie
I
Bright
was like
singing
running
your
around the
praises.
kitchen going, oh my God, amazing.
Really? So, Mari, we've heard what are the problems with a lot of bras, but what makes the perfect sports bra then? What does it require?
So basically, ideally, so there are so many brands out there who do bras in like small, medium, large, which is, is fine. But if you are someone who doesn't quite fit that ratio, then we do need like a cup and underband separately for some of those. And so getting that to make sure you have a really tight fit is good. Good fitting is genuinely half the battle, because so many people are wearing their wrong size. Can you imagine if half the population out there were wearing the wrong size shoe, and suddenly got their shoes fitted?
Well,
they'd be
this
like,
is
everyone would
it.
be running all of a
Like,
sudden.
And I've been in the wrong size for many, many years.
Yeah, you just talk then about how you have different bras for training and games and stuff. Players have that with the boots, right?
Yeah.
They've got a pair that they train in, a pair that they play in, a pair for like kind of practicing at home, I guess. And no one blinks an eyelid. But for some reason, you're just expected to be wearing the wrong sports equipment, even at a level as high as Millie's.
But that is in the women's game anyway. It's the same with the kits. Like the models that they have in the shops,
Yeah.
I don't know any female player that doesn't have quads or doesn't have a bum. Like, we're athletes, like we're built strong and powerful. So I don't understand why kits are still made for not that build in the women's game. Like, the kits aren't made for athletic women. They're not. And equally, the models that are on the mannequins aren't built with quads and shoulders and broad backs and muscular. Like,
Well, this is it. We were just chatting
a false
outside.
representation.
100%. It's not real sporting women.
No.
And we were just chatting outside then of, if you think of like maybe the most kind of well-known sporting women, and especially in terms of what you were just talking about with physique of a broader back and incredibly muscly, my mind goes to Serena Williams. And she has got in touch with you, just like you did with your voice note, Millie, Mari, and has said,
oh my God,
it's life-changing for her. So if an athlete like Serena Williams can't get a bra that works for her, that's so indicative of how wrong we've got it here, right? But
insane.
Serena Williams, she came to you.
Yeah, she's been spotted in our bras twice now, and no idea it's coming. But it's insane to see that, even Serena is, looking, well, who knows, but probably struggling with this problem, and, is now wearing our bras as well. It's just like, great, we're finally speaking to like the right audience, and like we're getting athletic women, and we're speaking to the right people, and it's like, okay, great, hopefully we're solving a problem for women.
And doesn't it really speak as well to how much a difference it can make? That
100%.
When you think of the freebies, that you'll get, Millie, of people wanting you to wear their stuff, and Serena the same, but you guys are going out going, we want something that works and works for every different person, regardless of their frame, cup size, existing injuries or issues or little niggles, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think two things as well. I think there's so many females that have bigger breasts that just avoid exercise because it's painful. So
Right.
then they just avoid it.
Yeah.
Like they do. I know so many people that have been that says that it's too painful to do that. I can't do that because of this. And I'm like, it's all down to just a piece of equipment. Like it's one in the athlete world. It's part of the equipment. Like it's just as important as anything.
Any of the
in
gym
my world, it's
equipment,
important
yeah.
as my boots. But also in day-to-day life, like people that work a 9 to 5 and they want to go to the gym. A lot of people avoid exercise because they're in a lot of pain.
Yeah.
And secondly, it's just been brave enough to say actually that doesn't work and that actually needs to be better. And like I said, it's sending a message to every other brand and being like, you need to do better by your athletes. Like I feel like we are leading the way with that, and
Massively.
Mari is an unbelievable example of that. And like I said, it's the effort, the level of knowledge and research that goes into it. And for me, explaining all the details on the bra, and I was like, oh my god, that's going to prevent that happening to me, and that's what I need. So
this
it's very
bra,
specific.
It stops the boobs going up as well,
Yeah.
right? Because so many people think a good sports bra or bra supports from underneath, but literally when me and Millie came off stage just now, the first thing a woman came up to me and said was that they used to work in a gym and they would see women on the treadmill basically calling it early on their run because they couldn't carry on anymore because their boobs were flying up and down. So this bra has technology, I guess.
Overband technology.
Yeah. Say that again.
Overband technology.
Overband technology. So tell us about that.
So basically, it's a curved panel that runs over the top of the chest to stop your boobs from coming upwards, because all bras have an underband. So I felt it was only natural to have something over the top as well, because
Yeah.
when we run and we don't have enough support, you put your hands over the top of your chest, not from the kind of the bottom. So it just kind of made sense to me, because I used to be a sports bra tester in a lab, and I could see that your boobs move in a figure of 8 when you're running. And so it just felt really short-sighted to only concentrate on reducing downwards motion, because if they come up as well, let's stop that as well, and let's make it all round more supportive rather than just relying on compression alone.
It's like a burger with only one bit of bread. It's not right.
Oh, no gherkins. You don't do it.
Don't put gherkins on your tits, Millie. Really? Like, come on, you're better than that.
But also,
what was your second point? Sorry,
my second point was what it does to your confidence.
Yes,
like,
of course.
Like I was so insecure, like, and people don't ever think that about me. But I was so insecure. I was so worried about like opinions and what people were saying, sexist comments, and like you said, people running on a treadmill, and I was like, oh my god, do I look like that? And then it was like I was getting paranoid about what I looked like. So then I went to 2 bras. Yeah. Literally for that reason, not only for support, but because I was more conscious about what people would say about me than doing what was right for me. So now, like,
and that has effects outside of your body,
and then
right?
like, you
How
become
feel
insecure,
inside has an
and like
effect.
you become within yourself, and I'm like, oh, people are watching me, and now I'm like confident again in myself, and I feel good about my body, and I've embraced my body.
And you're Millie Bright.
So
It's mad to think that athletes are still thinking this.
It's like crazy.
You just think it's something
It's
for like
insane.
that, like your average woman thinks, but it happens at every level, which is so
It's
mad to
crazy.
hear.
It's crazy. I feel like it's so good to have these conversations out there and it be normalised and it be a thing that we all go. I mean, was it 80 to 90%?
Yeah.
We've all had a rubbish bra.
It's part of our bodies. Boobs are part of our body.
Yes.
We are made with boobs, and yet we are ashamed to say, I need this, or this ain't working, or
Yeah.
I just
actually
can't get
just
over
call
it.
things out and be like, it's not good enough.
No.
Like, it's do better, and also move on with time. Like, the fittings need to be
And what message is it
updated and
spreading?
better.
Yeah. What message is it spreading if those things aren't available? It's saying that women aren't part of sport.
Put up with it, isn't it? Which
Well,
is
I know-
what we all
put up
do,
with it. I know
I know
unfortunately.
young girls that wear normal bras under sports bras.
I used to be that person.
No.
Yeah, and I'm like, no one's educating them. Like, no one's. But equally, it's the same as anything. If you see it, you dream it. If you see it, you can believe it. So if you can see it and we're saying it, then hopefully people go, oh, hold on a sec. Like, I'm a young. Whether you're 12, don't matter how old you are. Everyone develops at different stages.
Yeah.
So even at that young age, like, you are allowed to make it a priority.
Yeah.
And get help, and you should be offered that service. It should be.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's
It's like it's not part of our body and they don't exist. No, they do exist. They're on me.
very much so.
Yeah.
Very much
Like you're
so.
born
Covered in
with them, like-
gherkins.
yeah. You're me.
We've got the clip. That's just the clip now. Aside from the culinary delights, why did you decide to start this sports bra? Was it to normalise it? Was it for your own confidence? Was it out of frustration? What were the motives for you, Millie?
I think it was a collective. I think Mari had just as much input into it as I did, and we kind of brainstormed together. And I think when you're working together, you want to showcase kind of the people that you're working with, and I think it's a great way of sharing a message, and not only for the brand but the struggles that I've been through, and it's genuine, like it's raw, and what you see is what you get. There's no fluff around it, like it is that I've genuinely been through this and genuinely found something that works now. And
this feels like a very authentic match in a world of
fluff,
disingenuine
fluff.
Brand collaborations of going, and that's why I always use this feels real, this feels really heartfelt and important to you. But Mari, tell me about your background. What started it for you?
Yes, I play hockey myself, and so I also struggled with this problem of I was wearing two bras. I was wearing a normal bra underneath a sports bra to like stop that bounce, and I was fortunate enough to then do sports bra testing in a lab, which I know doesn't sound like a real job, but I promise you there was. And I was testing for some of the bigger brands, and that's when I realized that, you know, how your boobs actually move, and what support people are actually getting, and what like the different size of like breasted women are coming with me with different problems. And he was like, okay, there's definitely something here that it's obviously not solving this problem for so many women. And so that's when I came up with the overband technology. And I literally went to a charity shop one day. I bought a belt and I changed it to suit the shape of my body and attached it to a sports bra that I had in my wardrobe to see if it made any difference. And even without all the equipment, I could feel how much of a difference it made. So I was like, God, this has got something in it. Why don't I try to do something? I suppose I don't know, had the balls then to do it, I suppose.
Make the movie of this. You know that film about like the Nike Air Jordans? Like, I want to see this. I do.
We need a documentary.
We do. We really do. Has anyone got Louis Theroux's phone number? We won't have him doing it. Imagine him in a bra. Anyway.
I reckon we do it.
With gherkins.
It's like a weird fever dream. Sorry, just get that image out of my head. The collection is called Dream Big, right? And it feels like that story you just told there, that's you dreaming big about making a product that is for people like you and for people who haven't had something that they should have. It's not a big ask. It's a right, really, if you're going to be playing sport, to have the right equipment. I love the ethos of Dream Big. Millie, I know you just said over in the talk that the name comes from what? Mama Bright texts you every game day.
Mama B.
Dream big. That's so much part of your journey so far, you, Mari, and you, Millie. But it doesn't stop here. There's still so much more to do. And I think that's part of it as well, is as women as well, we're often boxed in of what you can aspire to. It's often got a cut-off point. It's often got a expiry date, or there's only things you can aspire to until a certain point. What are some of our dreams left? What are some of the aspirations while we're talking about them? Millie?
Ooh.
Anything.
Well, for me, I'm currently in football, but obviously football's not going to last forever. So there might be a new sport.
New sport?
There might be a new...
Oh my God. Are you going to be like one of those...
For a new sport, you never know.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
What sport? I'm trying to think.
You know me, I'm spontaneous.
I was going to go F1. I feel like you'd be such an aggressive driver.
Oh, I'll be leading the way. Don't you
worry
about
100%.
that.
Yeah.
Shout out to F1. If you want me to do a test drive, don't worry about it.
I really admire you, Millie, but I absolutely wouldn't get in a car with you.
Really? I'm actually a really good driver.
I feel like you'd be quite road ragey.
No,
Yes. She's winding down the window. She's chucking gherkins at someone else's car.
I have this little thing here. If someone really annoys me and they do something really stupid and just stupid driving, I'll be like, put your window down. So I put mine back on.
I love the pettiness. I love it.
Then they get all that roaded on.
Of course, and then you drive off. Yeah. Oh, flicking the V's.
Someone's probably thinking, I'm about to get a chat with Millie Bright.
Put your window down. No, I'm kidding. I'm a good driver. I'm a safe driver.
Okay.
Okay. Ask everyone.
All right.
I might get from A to B very quickly, but I'm a good driver.
But it is a thing, right, with aspirations. It's a thing that so often as women, it's like, you know, it's either like career-wise or biologically or just kind of... The glass ceiling exists. It can only go so far. I feel like that is a thing in every industry, but also across the case with women. It feels like an end point sometimes. So what are some of the further things that you'd like to see, Mari?
I mean, I just want, again, part of this Dream Big message, which is, again, what Millie came to us with in the beginning, is that we want to speak to all women, like all ages of women. It's like you can still dream big, even when we're in our 30s. I'm still dreaming big. I've got loads of goals that I didn't think I'd have when I was 10, but I've got new goals that are even better, I think.
This is the thing. Do you sometimes get quite frustrated? I know it's important when we go about like the young girls of tomorrow. Yes, we've got to inspire them, but also you can be inspired to dream big suddenly when you're in your 30s, in your 40s.
You also don't need to be an athlete. I think that's another thing that I love about this collection is working with Mari is more than just football. It's not about football. That's just my experience. That's my piece of the puzzle. But other people's piece of the puzzle might be being a nurse, being my sister. I use her as an example because she suffers a hell of a lot with back pain, and she actually does wear the
She'll be on her feet all day.
She hasn't taken it off yet. I said, make sure you wash it. Dirty cow. She's wearing the same one. No, I'm kidding. She's very clean. But
smell her before you see her.
That is the beauty of it. Is it's more than sport. But again, sport brings us all together, and we share our messages and our stories and our learnings. But you could just be walking the dog, and it could be for you. You don't have to be an athlete to like dream big, or to, like you said, it doesn't matter how old you are. You could start something new in your 50s. Like, who cares?
This is it. It's really,
you've got one life. Like, I don't understand why we're so rigid and we work to a schedule. Like, there's no schedule there's no book of life that says live it this way and do this, and by 60 you need to do this, and like
the milestones need to do one, don't they?
They don't put limitations on yourself.
By your 30s you need to own a house and
absolutely jog on.
If you're going through a midlife crisis, live it well.
Also, I love a midlife crisis.
I'm sure I'm going to have one.
Can't wait for it. See you there.
Bring it on.
Bring on the gherkins. I think that maybe feels like a great place to end it on. Bring on the gherkins. Right, we're all off to go and have a midlife crisis. Thank you so much, Mari. Thank you so much, Millie.
Thank you.
Thanks so much, producer Charlo.
Thank you.
Bye.
Oh, that was a great interview, and always a treat to have Millie Bright on the podcast. And those sports bras sound amazing. She's absolutely brilliant.
But also really important.
Yes, absolutely.
I haven't really thought about it before, but, like boots and shin pads.
Yeah.
But sports bras, so important,
absolutely.
Right? If you have a dodgy one yourself and you're at the gym, you think, crikey.
Mine are so small that,
I didn't want to say, but...
I think there's a reason that Charlie didn't ask me to go and do that chat with Millie Bright.
But it's so important, isn't it?
I imagine so.
I want to know. I'm going to check them out.
Yeah, you should. I've got one downstairs.
Have you?
Yeah. It looked at me and went, I ain't got much work to do here, babe. Right, news. In the news this week, it's transfer deadline day drama. A huge last few days before the transfer window closed last week, and here is just a few of the headline comings and goings.
Biggest news came from Manchester, where Lioness Grace Clinton and Jess Park essentially swapped places with each other, with Jess now at Man U and Grace at Man City.
Chelsea brought in young US star Alyssa Thompson from Angel City.
London City Lionesses spent a lot of money buying France international Grace Giaro in from PSG. Also, since we last recorded, or you recorded, I didn't do the last recording, they confirmed the arrivals of Katie Zellum and Alana Kennedy from Angel City and brought in Lucia Corrales from Barcelona.
Very good.
Thank you.
Arsenal favourite Leah Volti departed the club after 7 years to go to Juventus.
Yeah, did you see that? It was quite touching.
Yeah. She's actually a friend of the show because I once gave her an award, so she's a close personal
Why is
friend of
Charlie
mine.
really laughing like you made that up?
No, I didn't, just because I like to refer to the professional players that I've met as close personal friends.
Sure.
And I would say that she could not pick me out of a crowd.
I bet that's not true.
I know that it is.
Up and coming Lioness Ruby May signed with Everton from Leicester.
Yeah, and what a great week to go to Everton.
I know, right?
What a great week from Leicester as well.
Yes, of course.
Liverpool brought in Alejandra Bernabe and Beta Olsen, as well as Risa Shimizu, arriving on loan from Man City.
Spurs have been joined by Kathinka Tandberg from Hammarby.
And Leicester have brought in Emily Van Egmond from Birmingham. So lots going on in the final week. I mean, as we mentioned, very little happening for Spurs.
Very little happening, yeah.
So that door is now closed.
I am really intrigued to see how Clinton gets on. I think it's going to be really great for her going to Man City.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, interesting how they've just had a little swap.
Yeah, but I think it makes sense.
Okay.
Because I don't think Jess Park was getting as many minutes at Man City. It was a struggle for her to get in the squad. So this way, I feel like Clinton will improve her game at Man City massively, because she'll just be playing with superstar players.
Now, another thing I wanted to cover is a few months ago, there were a few news stories around how a lot of the top players who have sponsorship deals get free football boots. But a lot of players in the WSL and in WSL2 are having to pay for their own, and it's expensive. So what has happened is this season, Nike have extended their sponsorship and are offering boots and goalie gloves to anyone that requires them. Apparently 250 players across the WSL and WSL2 have signed up to receive boots from Nike.
That's great.
It's really great, isn't it?
That's really good.
And more good news.
And more good news, minimum salaries. For the first time, there will be minimum salaries introduced across the WSL and WSL2. This is huge because traditionally a lot of female players, even in these top leagues, have had other jobs on the side in order to afford to live. So that's huge news.
Yes, that's huge news and really positive, and will make teams so much better. I'm especially thinking of those WSL teams where people can just focus on their game and not think, I need to get to a shift.
When you think like people were playing for England back in the day and working in the day and then having to do their office job and then go and try and play. And how can you possibly be the fittest?
Yes.
And the most focused?
And you, mentally, how are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, that's really
such
good news.
It's huge news.
Yes. Now, merchandise. If you follow us on Instagram, you may have seen this already. Our beautiful t-shirts, which we are wearing, will be available on pre-order from Friday at 9 a.m.
Modelling it.
Thank you. Via After Studios. Massive shout out to the brilliant Jade and Becca from After for creating these excellent designs for us. You may have seen their Lionesses t-shirt around the Euros. They've also done loads of cool stuff for cool clubs, including some of that great Arsenal merch. We have no idea how many people are going to want one of these. We are really hoping that lots of you.
Do I keep this one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So I've just made the decision for producer Charlie. I'm sure it'll be fine. There will be a pre-order to get an idea on numbers, so we won't keep you waiting too long. We'll post the link across all of our socials on Friday. Our shirt is releasing on a big day for After, as they are relaunching their website with loads of exciting new stuff. So be sure to check that all out. But make sure that you put this big Kennedy t-shirt in your cart. So we've also got a listener story this week. Do you want to share that, Laura?
I'd love to. We had this in from Samantha. Hi, Pacey, Goosey, and producer Charlie, and I'll add Lucy there as well.
Yeah, add it, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm sure Samantha would want that. I hope you're all well and looking forward to the new WSL season. I cannot wait. I am emailing in with some exciting news that I want to share with you all. I started playing street football over a year ago. Street football is a 4-a-side game played in 7-minute halves. It is fast-paced and high intensity and so much fun. I had been playing for fun until I was invited to trial for Wales, earlier this year, and I was fortunate enough to get picked to go to the Homeless World Cup in Oslo, Norway. The Homeless World Cup is open to anyone who has suffered from homelessness, mental health issues or social exclusion, and was honestly a highlight of my life. We all played so well and put in some incredible performances against the top nations. We ended up finishing seventh out of 24 teams.
Oh, that's brilliant.
That's amazing. 7 in the whole world. Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. We are so proud of ourselves and want to share it with everyone, as you should be. Could we get a shout out for the best team you could ask for? I feel like they might want a shout out from you. Do you want to read their names?
Really? I mean,
we could do both, I guess.
Okay, Tor,
Chloe,
Alicia,
G,
Marie,
Claire,
Bryony, and Sam.
The best coaches and media team,
Joe,
Caitlin,
and Charlotte.
and the best health and wellbeing coach,
Angie.
It is such a fun format of football, and there's a little picture of them all.
It's lovely.
Oh, and there is no judgment. Anyone can play from any background, from any ability. It's set to empower you to do the best you can. I would urge anyone to give it a go. Sounds amazing. And then P.S. England men did amazing too, beating Brazil on penalties. Yay!
Oh,
Come on, England.
I mean, that is so brilliant, and it's such a wonderful thing to be able to shout out, so much positivity that happens around football and around women's football. No, exactly.
I had no idea about it.
Same.
It's amazing.
So congratulations to all of you.
Wow, what an achievement.
And as Samantha has said, anyone can play from any background and any ability. It'll empower you to be the best you can be, and that should urge anyone to give it a go. How brilliant.
Sounds amazing.
Now, we just need to let you know before we leave you that Fantasy WSL is back once again with our league with Aerial Fantasy. Our league code is Big Kick. If you would like to join the over 1,000 others, we'll do a prize winner at the end of the season. Once again, people have really smashed it with team names, and here are some of our favourites. 2 Girls, 1 Cop.
Heinz Beans.
Ruffle the Adam.
Fallon d'Or.
Careless Whisper.
Pacey's Goose.
She's got an Aggie Beaver.
That was great.
Several of them, of course.
Chloe Kelly's Marital Shin Pads.
Michelle Kang's Deep Pockets.
Hey.
Don't Look Back in Ajimanga.
She's got it in the baggerly.
Very good.
They're
stuff.
very strong. Very strong.
Next week, I'm back. We have producer Charlie sitting in as co-host. And we've got an interview with Beth Mead. Oh, we've got everything.
That is so cool.
I'll see you next week. Huge thank you to Laura for stepping in. I love you.
I love you too.
Good stuff. Laura, you got anything to plug?
Well, lots going on. Actually, I'd love to plug a programme that I was on recently. It's on BBC iPlayer now. You can catch it. It's called What It Feels Like for a Girl. And it is an 8-part drama from Paris Lee's autobiography, What It Feels Like for a Girl. They made it into an 8-part drama, and it's hard hitting. It's brilliant, but it's also very funny.
It's really
it's
good.
a tough watch, but it's an incredible moment, I think, for the queer and trans community and working class community. Actually,
Yes.
It's it's set in the early noughties, and it's incredible. I think it's going to win all the BAFTAs. I'm not saying it because I'm in it. I'm peppered throughout. I'm hardly in it, but please watch it. I think it's a really important programme, and I think,
I'll also give you a shout out. You can also catch Laura in Dope Girls and also in
The Change.
That's what
Channel
I was going to
4,
say.
yeah.
Channel 4's The Change, which she's brilliant in everything she does. You can also see Maisie making a fool of herself in the new series of Taskmaster, starting on Thursday at 9 p.m. on Channel 4. I am also going back out on the road this week. My tour resumes in Colchester, then Guildford, then Liverpool, and then going all over the country. If you want to come along, it's at susieraffle.com. And of course, I'm still trying to sell that book. Lots
both
of you
are brilliant. Your book is incredible, and your tour is hilarious.
Oh, that's very kind
your
of you to
show
say.
is honestly, it's brilliant. Like you've never seen Susie before. Just saying, get down there wherever you may be.
You can get in touch by emailing us at bigkickpod@gmail.com, or you can find us on Instagram at bigkickenergypod. Now, don't forget you can listen to us and loads of other podcasts about women's football on BBC Sounds. If you search women's football on BBC Sounds, you will find shows like us, Women's Football Weekly, and Tooney and Russo, all in one place. Be sure to hit subscribe whilst you're there, and you'll be notified when new episodes drop, especially ours. And if you've enjoyed listening to this, why not give it a watch? The full episode is now on YouTube. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.